Okay, sige. Problem number 3. Okay.
The W18X65 steel beam show is resting on a 300 mm white concrete wall with compressive strength of 21 MPa. Use A36 steel for beam and bearing plate. Assume LRFD. Given the following data, beam end section R sub U is equal to
Okay, sige. I continue.
435 kilonewton. Minimum distance from the edge of the plate to the edge of the concrete support is equal to 20 mm. A. Determine the value of N based on beam web yielding and web crippling in millimeter. B. Considering the concrete bearing strength, determine the minimum required length of bearing plate in minimum if the width is 200 mm. C. Using a bearing plate with dimensions of 250 mm wide by 250 mm length along the wall, determine the required bearing plate thickness in millimeter. Letter D. Determine the actual web yielding stress in MPa which occurs at a distance n plus 2.5 K due to beam reaction.
Okay, sige. Yung problem number 3 na to, binigay na kaagad yung reaction, and specifically sa support to kasi beam end reaction eh. Okay? So yung formula for for end or reaction or the support yung gagamitin natin for dun sa mga mode of failure. Okay? By the way, ano ba tong type of problem na to? We could say na investigation siya, pero we could say na also design type siya kasi given tong load eh. No? Tapos hanapan mo ng dimension. Okay? So sige, actually combine siya eh, no? So try natin solve tong problem number 3 for the beam bearing plate. Okay? Okay, item A, value of N based on beam web yielding and web crippling. So unahin muna natin siguro no. Yung web yielding, okay? Okay, so sige, unahin natin yung web yielding. May binigay siyang reaction, okay? And specifically, na-mention sa problem, it's a beam end reaction. So ibig sabihin kung mag-refer tayo doon ulit, okay? Sa ano natin, sa PowerPoint natin. So let me go back doon sa formula for web yielding. So ang sabi kasi kapag loads is near support or support, ito na kaagad yung formula na gagamitin natin, no? So let's use this one, okay? So we could say na we could say na R sub n is equal to, okay, sabi ko wag natin memorize, di ba? Pero ang technique is, since n support to, that's 2.5 lang, K, plus yung n, so ito yung parang pinaka-length mo, okay? Para maging area, multiply mo by the web, tapos multiply mo by the stress, okay? Okay? Parang ganun lang, no? Ang first step, ito na yung formula. But again, no, kung ano ba yung pinapagamit dito? LRFD. So LRFD. So ibig sabihin, kung R sub n yan, dapat yung R sub u natin is equal to this equation, okay, times R sub n. Okay? So we could plug in yung equation natin na yan para direct to ano na tayo, no? Okay? Kung ano man yung unknown natin. Okay? Direct na natin diyan. Okay? So this would be our equation, okay? Now, kung babalikan natin yung problem, sinabi na kasi ito yung reaction natin, no? Naka-factored na to, 435. So actually, we could plug in na dun sa equation. Kasi ang pinapahanap dito yung distance n daw eh, based dun sa sa reaction. Okay? So yung kasi yung first step lagi, di ba? I-define natin yung appropriate distance na n based dun sa reaction. Okay? Okay, so sige, plug in natin dito. Yung yung R sub u natin is 435 kilonewton. Okay? Okay? And then yung P natin for yielding. So balikan natin ulit yung formula. So sabi 1.0. Okay? Okay? 2.5. Okay? By the way, wala pa pala tayong parameters, no? Kasi hindi ata na-reflect sa problem. Okay? Pero ang sabi 18 by 65. Okay? Pakibigay nga sa akin, no? Makisuyo na lang. Okay? So for W16 18 by 65. Ano ba yung mga ano natin? Ano ba yung mga parameters natin? Okay? So pakibigay nga muna yung yung sige, yung ano muna, depth. Ilan to? Paki-check yung database nyo. Ilan tong 18 by 65? Ano yung depth natin?
467.4.
467.4. How about yung, baka gamitin natin yung B sub F, no? O sige, lista natin. Yung B sub F, ilan to?
192.8.
How about yung thickness of web?
11.4.
Thickness of flange?
19.1.
19.1. K-design? K-design?
29.2.
29.2. K1?
22.2.
22.2. Okay? So yan, meron na tayong section properties. We could now proceed dun sa sa the rest of the calculation. So K, okay, yung K-design, yung tinutukoy dito. Okay? Bakit nasabing K-design? Kasi yung K-design, yun yung di ba? Yun yung itong distance na to. Okay? Which is, yun nga, yun yung reference natin dito, K-design. Okay? So K-design yun. So 29.2. Okay? Sana may nagka-calculate na, no? 29.2. Okay? Plus daw natin yung N, which is unknown. Okay? I-define natin. Okay? Okay? Tapos, multiply daw natin yung equation na to by the thickness of web. Yung thickness of web natin, 11.4. Okay? And then yung FY or yield stress nung steel, 836 pa din. So, 248. Okay? Bago natin i-double check muna natin, no? Yung unit check. Okay? Kilonewton. Okay? Ito kasi millimeter plus millimeter, millimeter eh. No? Millimeter plus millimeter. Ito millimeter. Okay? Tapos ito, MPa, Newton millimeter squared. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, cancel, cancel, cancel. Kilonewton, Newton. So, dapat meron tayong multiplier dito. Para maging Newton, 1,000. Okay? Tapos 1 kilonewton. So, cancel out, cancel out. Okay? So, obviously, ano na siya? Similar unit na. So, ibig sabihin, always divide by 1,000. Okay? Yun na lang. Okay? Yun na lang yung conversion natin. So, divide natin to by 1,000. Okay? So, all in all, we would have the value, no? Nung distance n for considering web local yielding. So, ilan to? Okay, sandali lang, no? I-emphasize ko lang, no? This is at support. Okay, sige. Ilan to? Ilan to? Paki shift solve.
80.862
Okay, sige. 80 point
8624.86.
8. Okay, millimeter. Okay na tayo dito. Okay. Now, proceed tayo dun sa next mode of failure, yung web crippling. Okay. Now, for web crippling, yung formula natin is, okay, just to ulit emphasize na this is applicable for support. Yung formula natin as per the code, okay, lipat tayo sa isa, is ito, okay, tatlo. Okay. Well, hindi kasi natin alam. Obviously, nilo-support tayo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, case 2 na agad tayo. Ang problem is case 2A ba or case 2B? Okay? So, ngayon, mag-assume tayo. No? Mag-assume tayo. So, well, say for example, ang gamitin natin is itong first formula. Okay? N divided by D daw is less than or equal 0.2. Okay? Ano ba yung magiging sagot nito? Tapos i-solve back natin, i-plug in natin dito ulit kung nagko-comply siya dun sa assumption natin. So, gamitin mo natin to. Okay? Itong formula na yan. Okay? Bakit? Kasi chicken and egg problem to eh. No? What do I mean by that? You could see na wala tayong value ng n kasi yun nga yung design natin. So, hindi natin malalaman kung nasaan tayong range. Okay? So, let's assume muna na halimbawa ito yung governing. Ano yung n? Tapos i-plug in back natin doon kung nagko-comply pa din with the equation. So, ibig sabihin tama yun. So, parang ganun lang yung concept nyo. Sige, so let's use yung case 2A muna. So, assuming yung A, so you could say na sige, ilagay natin dito. Okay? Okay? So, yung formula natin for R sub n would be equal to 0.4 thickness of web squared. Okay? open and close parentheses, 1 plus 3. Okay? Ratio ng N over D. Okay? Ratio ng thickness ng web over thickness ng flange. Okay? Raised to 1.5. Okay? Close tapos square root of E times F sub Y, thickness of flange over thickness of web. Okay? Okay, sige. So, yun yung pinaka-formula natin. Okay, galing dito. Okay, so sige. So, let's try to calculate. Anyways, no, i-plug in natin dito yung R sub U. Okay, para isang bagsakan na R sub U is equal to P times R sub N. So, ibig sabihin R sub U is equal to P. Then, copy natin to. Okay, so you would have, okay, yung R sub U, limited lang siya dun sa reaction, which is 435 kilonewton. So, ganun pa din, no? 435. Okay, is equal to, ano ba yung under strength ng LRFD for yielding? Okay, so as per code, it's 0.75 for web crippling. Okay, 0.75 times 0.4 times thickness of web. Okay, ano ba yung thickness of web natin? 11.4 squared. Okay, times 1 plus 3 times yung N unknown. Okay, yan yung ship solve natin. Yung depth ng ating yielder, 467.4. 467.4. Okay? Times yung ratio ng thickness of web over thickness of flange. 11.4, 19.1. Raised to 1.5. Okay? Times the square root of E. So dito, gawin natin Newton per millimeter na kagad, no? Okay? 200 GPa or 200,000 no, MPa times F sub Y, which is, ano ba yung 36, A36. So F sub Y is 248. Yung thickness of flange, ito rin yun eh. No? Parang, ito rin yun, no? 19.1. Okay, divided by thickness of web, which is 11.4. 11.4. Meron ba tayong conversion dapat? Ito, kilonewton. Okay, so check lang natin, no? Isang beses lang natin gagawin. Kilonewton. Thickness of web, millimeter squared. Okay, ito, ratio siya ng millimeter, unitless kasi ma-cancel out. Ito, ganun din. Okay, cancel out yan, unitless na. Ito is E, which is Newton. Kinonvert na natin sa Newton millimeter kasi naka-MPa na to. So parang lumalabas dito na Newton millimeter squared. Itong 248 Newton millimeter squared din yan. MPa yan eh. Okay? Tapos yung thickness of flange over thickness of web, maka-cancel out kasi millimeter. Okay? So parang lumalabas dito, this is Newton millimeter squared tapos to the fourth. Tapos square root. Okay, square root. So pag nilabas mo yan, okay, ang lalabas na value, Newton, tapos millimeter squared. Okay, from this equation. Now, meron pa ditong millimeter squared. So ibig sabihin, cancel out. Ang matitira is Newton. Now, para maging equal yung sa kilonewton, we need to, again, multiply by, or divide by 1,000. Okay? Okay? So, sige. Divide by 1,000 rin pala to. Divide by 1,000. Okay? Now, pwede bang pang-shift solve, tapos pakabilisan na lang? Okay? Pang-shift solve si N. Ano yung value na lalabas? Okay? Siguro mas maganda ang gawin nyo is store nyo na lang si thickness of web over thickness of flange kay store A. Tapos pag yun dito, i-inverse mo na lang kasi nag-inverse siya dito. Okay? Yung thickness of flange over thickness of web. Okay? Tapos paki-calculate, tapos pakibigay sa akin. Okay? Ano yung N natin?
Sir, pa-check na lang po. 75.66.
Sige, actually wala pang calculation. So let's see kung may mga kaparehas ka. 75.
75.66, sir.
Wala nang kasunod?
6578.
Sige, 65, 78,
6.
6.
6. Okay, sige. So, yun na. Meron tayong value ng N. Okay? For web building and web tripling. Okay? Based dito sa dalawang mode of failure. Pero, ang sabi natin, we still need to check with the range. So, sabi natin, n over d should be less than 0.2. Okay? N over d. So, check muna. No? N over d is less than or equal 0.2. No? Para maano lang natin. So, yung n natin is 75. Okay? 0.65786. Yung depth ng ating section is ito, 467. Okay? 467.4. Okay? Should be less than or equal 0.2 daw. Okay? So, ilan to?
0.16, sir.
0.16. Okay? So, this is less than 0.2. Okay? So, lumalabas na okay. Okay? So, yan. Okay na to. Well, you could check naman siguro on the next equation. Halimbawa, you could use this one, tapos balik mo doon. Okay? Possibly, hindi siya erroneous yung assumption. Okay? So, siguro dapat, you could check na lang, no? Kung magiging erroneous, no? Pero yun yung naisip ko dito, okay? In terms of using the formula for web crippling. So, initially kasi ito lang, no? Yung sa problem, okay? Sige, next tayo sa next item, B. Considering the concrete bearing strength, determine the minimum required length. Ang sabi natin, pag yung length ng bearing plate, alam natin yan, no? Lagi kong in-emphasize kanina pa yung N yun, okay? Plate in millimeter if the width. So ito is ito yung B, okay? Yung width is 200 millimeter. Okay? So concrete bearing strength yung pinapa-calculate niya. Well, sige. Okay. Distance N na naman pala to, no? Pero considering concrete bearing strength. Okay, sige, balikan natin saglit yung ating mga formulas. For concrete bearing strength, as we have mentioned, so may dalawa kang scenario. Okay? Ito yun. Okay? Na mga formulas. Sa problem ba, meron siyang binigay na E. No? Meron siyang binigay na E. Ito yung counterpart ng E. Okay? Itong 20. Okay? Yan yung counterpart ng E. So, ibig sabihin, automatic. Hindi tayo magki-case 1. Okay? Automatic, hindi tayo magki-case 1. We would fall into case 2. Kasi sa given, meron siyang pinapagamit na na E. So, sige. Ang given, number 1, yung E, 20 mm. Number 2, yung width, B is 200 mm. So, list natin lahat yun. Okay? So, yung B natin is 200 mm. Yung E naman natin is 20. Okay? Now, if we would go back dun sa formula, obviously, case 2 tayo. Okay? Case 2 tayo. Okay? Okay? Kung parehas sana yung area 1 sa area 2, wala kang E. Okay? Case 1 ka, no? Well, nag-pull tayo dito, so no other choice but to use this equation. Okay? So P sub F is, or P sub P is equal to 0.85. F prime C, area 1, square root of area 1, area 2, divided by area 1, should be less than or equal 1.7 FC prime, area 1. Okay, define natin yung mga area natin. Okay. Well, i-convert na natin to kasi ang sabi natin, this is nominal no? This is nominal. If this is nominal, and we want to calculate, we want to plug in yung P sub U. So, ibig sabihin, okay? So, ito yung pinaka natin. Ang question is, dun sa dalawang equation na to, sino yung mag-govern? No? Sino yung mag-govern? So, sige, i-hold pala muna natin yon. Yun yung i-check muna natin. Pero in terms of N, kasi wala pa tayong bilang yung meron tayo sa mga area calculations natin. Okay? So, sige, unahin natin yung area 1. Well, yung area 1, okay, as per presentation, this is simply B times N. Okay? B times N. Okay? Ayan, area 1 is B times N. Common sense yun. Okay? So, we would have 200 times N. Unknown yung N. Okay? Similarly, yung area 2, okay? Yung area 2, based dun sa dispersed area nung ating, delete natin to. Mhm. Area 2 is simply B plus 2 times E plus N times N plus 2E. Okay? So this is ano daw, B plus 2E times N plus 2E. Okay? Okay? Yan yung ating formula. Okay? Now, we would have plug in natin sa equation, okay, ng ating P sub F or P sub P, sorry. Okay? So, we would have 0.85 FC prime. So, ano ba yung FC prime natin? I think this one is 21. Okay, sige, 21. Okay, 21. Okay, times yung area sa buwan, which is 200 N. Okay? Okay, tapos square root of area 2. Okay? So, simplify muna natin pala to. Okay? Sige, plug in natin. Yung B natin is 200 plus yung 2 natin times E is 20. Okay? Times N unknown plus 2 times 20. Okay, yung E. Okay? Sige. Now, we could simplify itong area sub 2. So, sige, pakibigay nga sa akin yung nito, pinaka-simplified nito. Well, pwede mong i-add to di ba? Tama ba? So this one is 240, no? 240 times n. Tama ba yung yung operational ko? Times n tapos 240 times 40. Okay? So ilan 'yon? 240 times 40.
Hindi pa naman sana ako.
480. Paki-unmute nga, meron tayong disruption. Paki-unmute. Paki-mute, sorry, paki-mute. Okay? 240 to. Okay? Times 40. Tama ba? Ilan 'yon? 240 times 40. 960?
9,000.
9,000.
9,600, sir.
9,600. Okay. So 9,600. Okay? Sige. Ayun na, meron na tayong area 2. Okay? We could plug in dun sa dun sa equation. Area 1 is 200. Divide n. Okay? This should be less than or equal 1.7 FC prime 21, okay, times area 1, which is 200 Newton. Okay? The question is paano natin siya i-simplify, no? Well, we could plug in na yung values na to. Okay? But the question is, since meron tayong dalawang equation dito, ang sabi natin, well, pwede natin i-separate siya. Di ba? Pwede natin i-separate. Una, yung first equation, ito yung gagamitin. Tapos meron siyang value ng n na ibibigay. Tapos yung second equation, ito naman yung gagamitin. No? Tapos may value ulit siya ng n na ibibigay. So most likely, kung sino yung mas mababa doon, mas mataas doon, since geometry to, ang usapan is kung sino yung mas mataas, siya yung dapat na distance na gamitin. Okay? Parang ganun yung logic. Sa ngayon kasi hindi natin siya pwedeng i-simplify ito. Inisip ko we could simplify itong na to. Pero yun nga, no, pwede kasi natin i-plug in. So for example, yung reaction is 435. Okay? So gamitin na natin to. Okay, gamitin na natin to. So we would have, okay, using yung muna, okay, yung first term muna ng equation. Okay, we would have 325, tama ba? 435, okay, 435 for the P sub U, okay. Okay, divided by equal, this is bearing, so ibig sabihin 0.65. Okay? Then yung P sub n, which is ito. Okay? So ang sabi natin, unahin muna natin to. Okay? So compare natin mamaya kung ano yung ibibigay ng next equation. Okay? So sige, paki-calculate nyo nga ito. Meron tayong n dapat, tama ba, na makakuha dito. So ilan yun? Ilan to? Teka lang. Alam ko kailangan pa natin 'tong i-divide by 1,000 kung di ako nagkakamali. Based dun sa mga formula natin kanina. No, i-check na natin mabilisan lang. Yung for the bearing strength. Yeah, okay. So may 1,000. Okay, sige. And yeah, 2.31. So yung counterpart niya 0.65 nga. Okay, so tama. Okay, so yan to.
152.29118.
Sorry, pakiulit. 162.
152 po.
Pakiulit.
152.
52.29118.
29118.
Okay? How about itong second term natin or yung right hand side ng ating equation. Okay. So yun din yung tinutukoy ko doon, no? Sa second term. Okay? Yun din yun, itong right hand side. So gagawin natin ngayon, we would still use the same set of equation. Okay? Pero gagamitin natin to to as a PN, yung P sub n, yung nominal. Okay? And meron tayong additional value ng n. Okay? So ilan to? By using ship solve. Divide 1,000.
93.729.
93.72 979. Okay? So actually, yung hula ko talaga, ito yung mag-govern. Kasi, di ba, ang ibig sabihin ng 1.7 F prime C area 1, yung ratio nung factor na yan is 2.0. Yan yung limit natin, di ba? Yan yung maximum. Based dun sa dimension na binigay, hindi naman masyadong malaki yung width or yung area ng concrete pedestal mo. Kaya most likely, magpo-fall talaga siya dito. Okay? Magpo-fall talaga siya dito. Sa second term or dito. Okay? Parang ganun yung iniisip ko initially and na-prove yun. No? Kasi ito yung maximum value. So we could say na this one governs. Okay? So again, for this scenario na kung saan ang tanong is ano daw yung n na kailangan kung meron kang width na binigay, no? Considering yung bearing strength. Okay? So yun na, meron na tayong na-calculate. Okay? Now, item C, using the bearing plate, ito may bago siyang dimension na binigay. Okay? Bearing plate dimension 250 mm wide and 200 millimeter length. So again, this is B, this is N. Okay? Along the wall, determine the required bearing plate thickness in millimeter. Well, ito formula based na lang to. Okay? Sige. Siguro dito ko na ilagay sa taas, okay, para hindi tayo lumayo. Okay? So okay? So required thickness, okay? Okay, ano yung formula natin for thickness? Di ba may konting na-modify lang doon? Okay, so check na natin. Thickness of plate is square root of 2r times n squared over area 1 to no? F sub y, okay? For bearing plate, no? So again, no? Yung ating thickness of plate is 2 square root of 2r times yung distance na n squared. B times n, okay? F sub y. Okay? Yung R dito, again, no, this is the reaction. Well, LRF di tayo. So, ibig sabihin, yung reaction na yan, okay? That is no, by the way, that is R sub n, ha? Or P sub n, yung counterpart. So, para makalculate yun, and we're under kasi LRFD. Okay? Yung pinapagamit dito. So, meaning, yun R sub U no, is equal to P times R sub n. Okay? So, tama ba? LRFD nga, okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung R sub n yung counterpart nito, no, emphasize ko lang, no? Yung R sub n is simply R sub U divided by P. Okay? Now, i-plug in natin doon. Okay? I-plug in natin doon. We would have yung as a final equation na 2 times yung R, no? Yung R sub n, yan, okay? Which is ito, R sub U. Ano ba yung R sub U natin? Well, 435. Okay? So 435. And then yung value ng P for bending on plates is 0.9, okay? 0.9 times yung n na distance, okay? So ito pala yung problem natin. Kailangan pa natin i-define 'yon, okay? Kasi prior to this calculation dapat meron na tayo. Okay? Well yung yung definition kasi noon ipakita na rin natin dito. Okay? Yung definition nun, as per our discussion, is kailangan mo tumingin doon sa ano, sa section. Okay? Ito, i-reflect natin. Okay, yan. Okay. So from this, okay, from this figure, we could say na ano, yung ating length n, okay, is una kunin natin tong ano ba tong distance na to from this point, okay? From this point, center ng web natin to this point. Okay? Well, as I mentioned kanina, kung yung distance na to is b, well, ito is ano, b over 2. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yung n natin, okay, yung side n natin or length n natin is as simple as b over 2, okay, minus k1. Okay? Emphasize lang hindi to k design, k1 to. Okay? So again, sige, plug in natin. Okay? Ano ba yung given sa problem? Sa problem, yung b mo is 250. Okay? I-reflect pala natin yon. B is 250. Okay? Yung n naman is 200. Okay, tama ba? Yes, okay, 200. So thickness yung pinapahanap. So therefore, we could calculate. So ibig sabihin, 250 divided by 2, okay, minus k1 or k sub 1. So yung k sub 1 kasi natin ito 22.2. Okay? Okay? So meron tayong value ng distance or cantilever length n. So ilan to? Ilan to?
102.8.
102.8. Okay? Sige, i-plug in natin sa ano sa equation natin. So we could now proceed, okay, dito. So again, yung n natin is 102.8 squared. Okay? Denominator b and n, which is given, that is 250 and 200. Okay? F sub y nung 836. Yeah, 836 ulit. Okay? 248. Okay? Square root. I'm not sure kung ano yung unit na appropriate dito. Let's have a quick look. This is kilonewton. Yung n is magiging millimeter squared. Yung area, yung b times n, millimeter squared. Itong MPa, Newton millimeter squared. Cancel. Tapos, itong denominator, dapat na-convert, or sige, yung numerator na lang. Okay? Yung numerator na lang, i-convert natin sa Newton, yung pinaka-numerator. So, from kilonewton, okay, 1 is to 1,000 Newton. Ang mangyari ngayon, cancel yung Newton's denominator and numerator. Ang magiging unit mo, millimeter squared. Okay? Tapos square root ng millimeter squared is millimeter. So appropriate yung unit niya for thickness. Okay? So ayun lang, no? Sige. Times 1,000. Okay? So ilan to? Okay, anong thickness of plate natin? Okay, anong thickness of plate natin?
28.70256.
28. 2 decimal na lang siguro.
70.
Okay? Millimeter. Okay? So okay na tayo for item C. Yung last item, determine the actual web yielding stress. No, actual daw to. No, actual web yielding stress in MPa, which occurs at distance n plus 2.5 k due to beam reaction. Okay? So, well, una, we could take advantage yung formula natin. Okay? Sige. Ito yung mga ano, no? Minimodify yung tanong para ma-check mo kung naintindihan mo ba yung tinatanong niya. Actual web stress considering web yielding. So, ganito ko na lang. Okay? Well, yung formula kasi ng web yielding strength is R sub n. Di ba R sub n yun? Okay? Medyo ano yun eh. Sige, ituloy natin. 2.5 k plus n. Ito yung length para maging area multiplied by thickness of web. F sub y. No? So, ibig sabihin ito stress. Ito yung area. Ito yung force. Okay? Ang tanong niya is ano yung actual web stress. Okay? So ito 'yon. Ito 'yon. And ayaw niyang ipagamit yung Fy. Okay? So ibig sabihin, para makuha yan, okay? I-rearrange mo. Ang mangyayari ngayon, that is obviously, okay? P over A. So ang gagamitin natin ngayon, okay? Okay? Is ito, okay? The reaction, okay, gamitin natin yung reaction. Okay, ano ba yung reaction na in-apply? 435 kilonewton. Okay. Pwede na rin itong equation na to. No? I-ano natin yung F sub y kasi yun yung counterpart ng stress. Actual daw eh. No? Actual, hindi naman ito yung, ito kasi yung limiting. Okay? Di ba? Ito yung limiting, hanggang dyan lang dapat. Okay? So, well, we could ano plug in na yung R sub u para magamit natin yung R sub n. Okay? Well, this is 435 okay, kilonewton. For web yielding, that is 1.0 okay, times R sub n. Ito yun. Okay? So, plug in natin yung value niyan. Okay? 2.5 times K design. Okay? K design natin is 29.2. Okay? Plus N. Okay? Ang question is may binigay ba na N? Determine the actual web yielding stress in MPa, which occurs at a distance N plus 2.5 K due to beam reaction. Okay? So wala tayong value nung N. Supposedly dapat may bibigay siya, 'di ba? Para malaman natin yung stress, actual stress. Well, we could you could direct pala no, yung ating equation. Pero hindi kasi ang question is I'm not sure kung this one is related to item C. Kasi may binigay siyang dimension. Okay? Meron siyang binigay na dimension. Itong sa item C. Meron siyang binigay na N. Okay? So assume natin na this is related to item C. Given yung N, okay? Pinapahanap yung actual web yielding stress. So sige, yun lang yung assumption natin dito. Okay? Supposedly kasi dapat may N to. Okay? And sa lahat ng problem, I think sa lahat ng problem, unknown yung N eh. A and B unknown. Except yung item C na binigay niya. Dito sa taas, wala siyang binibigay na N eh. Okay? So, hindi natin pwedeng i-relate yung mga nakuha nating N kasi iba yung tanong dito. No? Ito kasi yung mga required. Depende sa kung anong mode of failure na N. Okay? Unrelated siya dito eh. Okay? So, web yielding. Sige. So, sige, plug in natin yon. Ito daw yung value ng N. Based dun sa provided dimension, sa item C. So, 200. Okay? Thickness of web. 11.4. Okay? And then, meron tayong F sub y, which is, yun yung hinahanap natin, no? Yung actual stress. No? I-plug in na lang natin as stress to. Okay? Okay? Tapos, i-divide natin by 1,000. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, yun yung conversion natin dito. Double check na natin. Okay, so similar lang. Okay? Okay? So meron tayong actual web stress or web yielding. Okay? So ilan to?
$139.77.
39.77 MPa. Tama? Okay? So
Yes,
yun na
sir.
lang. Okay, sige. Yun na lang yung for item D to remedy yung hindi kasi naibigay yung distance N. So kinuha ko siya dito sa sa item C. I think continuation siya. Okay? Okay, sige. Any questions dito sa problem number 3 which is siya, no? Medyo halo siya yung mga question niya kasi is pinaghalo-halo, no? Na mga tanong pwedeng investigation, pwedeng design, okay? Okay, so sana malinaw to, no? Okay, sige. Any question? Let me confirm na wala. Okay, sige. I think walang question. Okay, very good.